Hi guys, welcome to my channel. We'll be discussing about VLOOKUP function. I think it is one of the most important functions when it comes to the IT professionals, people who work in the IT industry or otherwise in other industries as well. They tend to use this formula more because of the fact that Excel is a great analytical tool. So I have used this formula many times and always I had some confusion of how to go about and use this. So I think over the past month or so, I've tried to kind of crack it and know how it exactly works. So just want to share it with you. I think most of you guys might be knowing it, but if you also know, this might be a good exercise for you. So what we have here is a source column and the destination column. And most of the times when you are using the VLOOKUPs, you are comparing a source column with the destination column. You want to find out if the source column's value exists in the destination columns or not. So that is what we'll be doing right now. So we want to see values like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, whether these exist in column B or not. If they exist in column B, return us something. If they don't exist in column B, then give us an error. And doing so, we'll be able to find out which values are not part of the destination column. And these kind of scenarios are helpful in some of the practical stuff that we do in our day-to-day development or coding. So let's use the formula. First of all, you need to write V lookup. Now lookup value is your source column's value and we will specify here as A2. Then it asks for the table array. Table array is basically the uh, result set that you're looking against or the destination result set. But in our case, it is a single column, so we will select this. And if you have larger number of rows, what you can do is you can simply select the entire column. In that way, you don't have to worry about specifying the ranges from the start to the end. Then we specify which column index to search against. So as this is a case of one column on each of the source and the destination sides, we'll specify one here. And most of the times when you will be using the VLOOKUP function in your day-to-day activities, you will be playing around with single columns. So just treat it as one for now. Then comes the important part. We want the exact match. I have hardly come across a scenario where I had to do a false match or approximate match. So we will specify false here. Just write false, then press tab. So let's see how the results look like. So you can clearly see that 1 exists in the destination column, 2 also exists, so 10 also exists, but after that uh, actually these values are blank, so they are not, this is not the right way to look at the things. So we will specify a number which does not exist in the destination, and let's say the number is 300, and as you can see the answer is absolutely the same as we expected. So this is how it works. Another thing that we need to notice here is the first value of the column in the VLOOKUP uh, function or the VLOOKUP column looks correct, but you just need to scroll down and see if it is referring to the, if the second value is referring to the entire destination column table array or not. In this case it does, but in some instances you will have the ranges specified in the destination column. In that case you will have to use the dollar sign to fix your range. So let's take that example as well. So let's say I'm not using the entire column range. What I'm doing here is I'm using B2 to B22. didn't change, so let me try it again. B2 to B22. For some reason it's not changing the values. Let's take another column here. I know this can be confusing. I have encountered this problem in the past as well. But instead of dwelling on it and showing you how it works, let's take another column where I'll try to explain what happens if you have a fixed range defined. So our destination source column will remain the same, that is A2. Destination column array or the table array will be from B2 to B22, and then you have the column index, so that is 1, and then we want the exact match, so that would be false. I'm not sure what's happening, so let me write the formula again. VLOOKUP A2, then B2 to B22, then comma, column index 1, then exact match. Now press tab and now double click on it so the values are reflected on every row. And now let's check. So this is what I was telling you. So if you have a range specified, what it has done is it is taking the range from the same row in which you have the source column. So you can see if we talk about column A3 as the source, it is taking the range from B3 to B23. Now you may want to search for the entire table array, because that is the logic that we want to use, and there would be seldom be scenarios where the values will be sorted and you will be omitting, or you will not be considering the previous columns, previous rows. So in this case, what we will do is, in order to fix this column, we will use, or fix this range, we will use the $sign and press tab. So if you scroll it down, I think the same formula would have applied to rest of the rows as well. So you can see the range is now fixed. You can see here the range has now been fixed. So this is how the VLOOKUP works. I hope it makes sense. Just try to do on your own, and just try to practice it on your own. And the more you practice, the more you will learn. And I'm sure that this function will come in handy whenever you're doing any of your practical work, and you can use this. So goodbye for now. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I will keep sharing whatever I learn in the future videos as well. So have a great day, guys.